merry-go-round, and where they stop, nobody knows. It's Roots. Reaching into the barrel. Still available is number 5, 3, 6. What number will it be? Number 5. Roots draws number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roots this morning presents Bahamian Music Turns Us On. Bahamian music ends me on. Bahamian music in my soul. Give it up, give it up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I sang for you, boy. What your ma gonna do when you find out about you, boy? People were on the next side of the ocean when Roots finish with you. Rock on, Bahamas, to the down home music and dance of the legendary musicians and entertainers in our 40th year of independence. To our dearly departed souls and our lively and provocative creative talents, we say thank you for the greatest show on the earth, Roots, as we celebrate and cherish our sweet old Bahamian music. We love our music and we love the Bahamas. Come dance the night away at the Cat in the Fiddle. Wait, I want a foxtail gal when I get lonely. I want a foxtail gal every time I see. I'm gonna lose my heart with a girl from the eastern part. Hey, Roots coming. And remember, there's a brown girl in the ring. Sha-la-la-la-la. Brown girl in the ring. Sha-la-la-la-la. Roots coming. Ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget, as we marry the Garland by the Bush Mechanic, but don't forget, big fight in Baintown. Somebody let Mary down. Everybody know Mary don't take no mess. And I tell you, we bring in all of those costumes to Bay Street, and we're gonna show you just what time it is. Because guess what? Roots is in the morning. Boy, Bahamian sweet again. Doll up, ladies and gentlemen, and get funky as we party in the backyard. Because we know that our birthday come again, our birthday come again. The total is getting ready to dance to the Junkanoo, and Granny getting ready. We rushing through the crowd. We rushing through the crowd. Roots in the morning, music, Roots.
One family draws. The only daddy in the world is up here to read. Number 3. Real warriors, report for duty! They decorate the waters of the Atlantic Ocean like 700 jewels in a sparkling crown. Many have come from far and near, sail the high seas to enjoy their breathtaking beauty and their healing tranquility. These are the islands of the Bahamas. From northwest to southeast we stretch, magnificent in our diversity. Each island, settlement, and key with its own peculiar flavor and exotic name. Can you hear the pounding of the drums of Africa in Congo Town? Have you had a sip in Rum Key? And does the new moon rise over Half Moon Key? Let's have a cup in T-Bay. And maybe it's time to pay a visit to the Three Sisters, or look for gold at Dead Man's Reef. In the year of our nation's 40th anniversary of independence of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, one family politely declines to celebrate other countries. But the proud warriors of one family choose instead to celebrate the beauty and the richness of this, our native land. This Boxing Day, the One Family, Junkanoo and Community Organization unapologetically turns the spotlight on this, our native land, and we invite you to check in for a voyage of discovery around our family of islands as we rediscover our Bahamas at 40. You're born there, you're born there. Proud to be Bahamian. See how well you know your Bahamas. Where's Devil's Point? Cat Key? Are there ferries at the ferry? And is love blooming in Cupid's Key? Do governors live in Governor's Harbor? Don't let them call you bluff, and be careful crossing those rocks. Join the excitement as one family proudly captains the voyage of rediscovery around the Bahamas. Be there as fine young Bahamians of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Rangers show their national pride. Proud to be Bahamian.
And bring your ABC. And the number is 6. 6. Valley Boys, 6. I didn't say 6. I said 6. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Who are we? The Valley. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Who are we? The Valley. On Boxing Day, closing out the big show. It's the big dog in this place. The world's greatest. In fact, the universe's greatest. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? We want to mash them up today. Who are we? On Boxing Day, Bahama Bamboo Shark and the Boomer Trucking Valley Boys presents From China to the Bahamas, a magnificent display of Chinese culture. It's one name over. The Valley Boys will be coming in 6. Junkanoo will enter Bay Street on New Year's morning in position number 1. Culture will come in number 1 on Bay Street.
Celebrate any occasion with fresh flowers. Flowers are the best way to express our feelings and to make our loved ones feel special. Flowers can bring a smile to your face and enjoy their everyday life. Flowers symbolize beauty, passion, love, loyalty, truth, and joy. They are delicate and beautiful. Culture Junkanoo Group presents to you flowers for all occasions. The costume, from the banner to the backline, all illustrates the different varieties of flowers. There are many shapes and sizes, painted with hues of vibrant colors.
Drawing next will be Conquerors for Christ. Conquerors for Christ. Conquerors draw number 2. We've got to buy his number tonight, 22. 2-2.
Good afternoon once more. Nelson Mandela was a man born in the nation of South Africa in the year 1918 in the Xhosa tribe. South Africa was a nation going through a major period of apartheid where the black people were treated inferior to the white. He was a lawyer by profession but had a strong belief in equal rights for the people of color in his nation. He had a dream that his people would be afforded equal opportunities in the land where they were born, instead of being oppressed by the white minority in the nation. Therefore, he and his organization, the African National Congress, fought non-violently for this cause, and because of this, he was imprisoned in 1962 for 27 years for treason and conspiracy to overthrow the South African government. Because of his time in jail, he was released. 27 years he spent in jail, and was released on the 2nd of February. He was released on the 2nd of February, and of course, our Prime Minister, our first Prime Minister, Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinglin, played an integral part in him being released from prison. He automatically took his cause to champion the rights of his people, and in 1991 he was elected President of the African National Congress, where he served up to 1997. He was elected as the first black president of South Africa in 1994 and served up to 1999. He visited the Bahamas. He visited the Bahamas and had an opportunity to spend a time at our Junkanoo parade, where many of our Junkanooers was able to meet with him. So on New Year's Day, we will celebrate and commemorate the life of Nelson Mandela. Our costumes will depict our banner, Nelson Mandela in his jail cell at the Robben Island prison, where he spent 27 years. Our free dances will show his family, Winnie, Rasa, Mangla, Mandela, Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinglin, and other members of his family. Our off-the-shoulder dance will depict Bishop Desmond Tutu, Nobel Peace Prize winner, Invictus, Free Nelson Mandela, Goodbye Bafana, all the movies that were part of his life. Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela Day, and Homegoing Celebration. Our choreographed dances will depict the Samburu African tribe of South Africa, the brass will depict Azosa African tribe of South Africa, and our banners will be a combination of the coat of arms of the Parliament of South Africa, the coat of arms of the African National Congress, and the coat of arms of the South African Revolutionary Alliance. Our drummers, the Zulu Afro tribe of South Africa. And our lead costume, Mandela visits the Bahamas. So come and join us as we celebrate and commemorate the life of a world-renowned hero, Nelson Madiba Mandela. May his soul rest in peace.
Number three.
In the beginning, the earth was formless, empty and dark, and God's Spirit moved over the waters, preparing God's wonderful creation. On January 1st, 2014, Virgo Car Rental Fancy Dancers Junkanoo Group invites you to join us as we celebrate God's wonderful creation. The banner will show Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, the perfect garden which God filled with plants, animals, flowers, and birds, was given to mankind whom God created in his own image. The lead costumes will show the butterfly garden filled with lush, beautiful plants, flowers, and butterflies, such as the red lacewing, monarch, and painted lady. The second lead will depict the charge God gave to all his creation to be fruitful and multiply. God's creation in all its glory will be on display as the off-the-shoulder costumes depict the nature of things, with the sun which was created on the first day, shining on the birds, rams, and flowers alike. God created the water, and then he filled with the fishes of the sea. God blessed all his creations, telling them to multiply and fill the earth. And so a costume will depict new life in God's garden. Birds, birds, more birds. We will introduce you to Birds in Paradise and A Bird Lover's Dream. There's also an off-the-shoulder entitled The Spider, the Master Weaver. The spider is also one of God's wonderful creation, which spins its circular web, protecting flowers and those heavenly objects that make up our solar system. These costumes are the sun, moon, and stars. Our choreographed section will present a burst of flora, beautiful flowers with fill Bay Street, while a part of the section will reinforce our awe of God's heavenly bodies, the sun, moon, and stars. All plants and animals must have water to survive. Water for life is also an important aspect of God's creation. This will be beautifully depicted by our powerful drummers, while our bellas and brass performers calm down this tsunami of rhythm and bass with majestic butterflies and more flowers. Come with us and join us for New Year 2014 as we present God's wonderful creation. Thank you.
The number is 4. 4. The Congos. Congos draw number 3 for Shirley Street. Congos. Come on, Congos. Who's reading?
New Year's Day is a celebration of the new year. A new time to set new destiny and plot the course for what we're going to deal with next year. The Congos will be selling a message that is common to us, but we want to make it common to you all. We're going to celebrate the colors of emancipation. We'll remind ourselves as one of the leading black nations of the world that we must emancipate ourselves from the mental slavery. We will remind ourselves that we are great people. People from the great tribe, not only from Africa, but greatness here in the Bahama land. I want you to come and join with us as we appreciate who we are. Red, yellow, black, white. We are the people of the Congos. We are the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Celebrate with us as we go into a new year strong, believing in ourselves, knowing what we can accomplish, and taking no for no will never be the answer. For we will be victorious, not only in Junkanoo, but in the upcoming year. Be encouraged, the Congos.